At Jewelers Mutual, we're a little obsessed with jewelry. Obsessed like auctioneers with talking fast.
50, we're going to sold.
Pop stars with auto-tune.
Yeah.
And dentists with asking questions.
So, how did he propose?
After they've put their hands in your mouth.
Great.
Yes, we've made jewelry our obsession for over 100 years. We love it so much we named our kids Ruby, Amber, and Opal.
Venti soy latte for Opal?
At Jewelers Mutual, we insure jewelry and only jewelry, which is why people who are also obsessed with jewelry trust us with theirs.
Introducing touch-free payments from PayPal, a safe way for your customers to pay. Simply download the PayPal app and display your own unique QR code for your customers to scan. Whether you're a market seller,
I'll take 2 tomatoes and a cucumber.
poodle pamperer, piano tuner, or plumber. Signing up to accept touch-free payments for your business is easy. Touch-free QR code payments. No seller fees until 2021. Not applicable to PayPal Here transactions. Other fees may apply. Shop safe with PayPal.
In 81, he was 21. He called the water his own.
All right, look, man, we're getting ready to go. Throw the bow lines off first.
Fishing.
Because I am the goddamn captain of this boat.
Drinking.
We can't forget about smoking.
Thinking about how crazy this life feels.
Because, what about getting high and getting drunk?
Running on empty.
Some kind of goddamn podcast or something.
With Mr. Windy.
Who's got the vape pen?
They had a picture of me one time at this fake wedding we did one time where the DJ's playing all. My wedding song was The Night They Burned Old Dixie Down by, Joan Baez. So anyway.
That was your wedding song?
Yeah.
Who did you marry, your dog?
No. Somebody there told me she'd give me her house if I married her. Then I found out she owed 3 times what it's worth. Because I said, how can you owe $125,000 on a house that you had built for $25,000 25 years ago? She said, I refinanced it. I said, oh, really? She said, twice? Oh, twice. So you want to offload it on me if I marry you? We never filled out the paperwork right. But anyway, so while we're doing that, we're at this ceremony, whatever, I was going to say wake, after the wedding, whatever you call that party, whatever. And I'm pointing, and everybody thought I was talking to the DJ, but when they said, what is the caption?
Who are you talking to?
I was talking to her. And
who's her?
Her name is Bubbles, because she's a biker and she laughs all the time, but her real name's Laura. But anyway, it's Bubbles. But anyway, I'm just telling you, when I'm talking to her and they're playing my song, what I'm pointing at.
Your song.
The Night They Burned Old Dixie Down. That's what I felt like. I'm getting married.
Is that song available out there?
Oh, yeah. Joan Baez, The Night They Burned Old Dixie Down. Oh, yeah. It's my mother used to
get the karaoke version.
Yep. But anyway, the caption, they want to know on the radio, what do you think he is saying? They think I'm pointing at the DJ, play our song. Yeah. Really, I wasn't. What she told them I was saying is, show me the back door. Just like this song right here.
She was showing the back door.
I was telling her to show me the back door. I wanted to get out of there.
So you were going to run away from the altar?
By God. Yep. Drunk. Yeah.
And how long have you been with this woman?
About 3 nights, maybe. And then.
Where did you propose to her?
I didn't propose to anybody.
How do you get in the situation?
Well, because Alma was in the house. He said, you guys should get married. She said, if you marry me, I'll give you this house. I said, oh, well. Then it was on. Now we're getting married because I wanted that house.
Did you sleep with her? Did you consummate the marriage?
One time. Tire fire. Remember that. Tire fire.
What? Because your rubber was burning?
No. That's her backside. Smells like a tire fire.
Let's listen to this tune here.
Yeah.
And all the bells were ringing.
All the bells are ringing.
Yep.
They drove old Dixie down.
Sounds like a loving wedding song.
Well, it's cranked up real loud. The night they drove old Dixie down. See, I was up there in my Confederate hat. I'm the only rebel in the entire state.
Save this. This will be on Charles's album. He can sing this one.
Introducing touch-free payments from PayPal, a safe way for your customers to pay. Simply download the PayPal app and display your own unique QR code for your customers to scan. Whether you're a market seller,
I'll take 2 tomatoes and a cucumber.
poodle pamperer, piano tuner, or plumber. Signing up to accept touch-free payments for your business is easy. Touch-free QR code payments. No seller fees until 2021. Not applicable to PayPal Here transactions. Other fees may apply. Shop safe with
Running on empty with Mr. Windy.
We'd like to welcome everybody to the show here on the podcast playground. It is Gentry Thomas alongside the voice of reason, Jay Yandel.
Thank you. Good morning.
Well, he ain't just the voice of reason. Remember that one night when that guy tried to shove you off that sidewalk when we was heading to that one thing, and Yendo's like, "Hey, man, he don't just grab me and shove." I was like, "Holy cow, the guy just shoving Yendo, right? He's a Marine. He's a Marine.
Semper Fi.
Yeah, and so that guy's like, "Well, I walk in this shrub." So, okay, well, you don't put your hands on me.
So Charles,
Yeah.
the last time we left you, you had taken a bus all the way from northern Michigan all the way to southwest Florida, only to be beaten up by some hooligans in Atlanta.
By God.
I wouldn't say beaten up. They
Oh,
got my
no.
jacket. They got my jacket.
You don't have
and
to
put
yell.
Okay. Well, you're the one that's.
I'm right here across from you. You're practically your breath is all over me.
When you say something that's
Jesus Christ.
It's a walkie-talkie, not a walkie-screamy.
Listen,
We're having a conversation here.
Okay.
Okay.
I did not get
So
beaten
you
up.
had some hooligans take your money and your jacket.
Take my jacket. My money was in my jacket.
So you were down to $200.
At that
you stayed
time,
on the
no.
company dime. I called one of our investors. They said, we want to roll out the red carpet when Charles Wendy Shaw comes to town. So what do? They go ahead and they roll out the red carpet and put you up at the Red Roof Inn, I believe.
And I did
it was
not.
top notch.
And I
Travel
did not.
lodge?
Hey. And what's worse than that? I could have stayed at that Greasy Spoon down the street for a week on what you paid for that place in 2 days.
As you told me, you can't sail a ship on yesterday's win.
I know, but I told
so
you.
So we could sit here and talk about what happened.
No. Now, see here, I'll talk to you now. Are you talking or we don't talk to you? Because whenever I talk to you, you say, are you talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Are you listening? Because I'm talking to you now. Yandel.
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm all yours. What do you got?
He had already told me. I told him when his taxi driver dropped me off, was driving me. I'm thinking I'm being driven to a Greasy Spoon, and they pull into this $180 a night luxury resort.
Okay, so let me
With
tell you real
smoking
quick.
rooms.
Let me interrupt you. This taxi, who's paying the bills is a company called Lyft. So when you say taxi, go ahead and say Lyft. We got lifted because that's how we get paid is we lift. Got it?
Yeah.
Nobody ever told me that before. So
Celebrity
now I know.
endorsement. Now you know.
Well, now I know. Okay.
Okay,
So
give them the you got the 10-second, give them the live read. Tell the audience who travels you around, who's going to be taking you to the beach tonight so you can sleep under the bridge.
And so when I'm at the bus station and my ride pulls up, which is a Lyft driver, and I figure out I've already told his name and that he's pulling in right now on the app. Everything's being watched.
Say download the app.
Download the app and you can watch your driver's every move from where he comes and picks you up to where he drops you off. So all I knew was Gentry told me.
This segment is brought to you by Lyft. And just wrap it up. Go ahead.
This segment is brought to you by Lyft. L-I-F-T. Lyft.
Perfect. That's right. No, yeah, that is why. He's right. L-Y-F-T is the way they spell it.
Oh, well, Greek.
He
They must
said
be
L-I.
Greek.
Okay. It's L-Y. Just so you know.
Okay, okay. You want me to do it again?
Okay.
But I want to tell you something, Yando.
Oh, tell me. God,
We never finished this. I'm not just stopping there. When this guy, Gentry, told me, here's all the info that I got. Now, your Lyft driver is going to come pick you up. He's going to take you to the motel. I was like, how do you know what motel I'm going to? I'm thinking $29 a night. I can afford that for 3 or 4 nights.
Can I interrupt you one more time?
No, hang on. I'll be
You
done.
told me this story.
Yeah. You've already said this story. We know this story.
Well, he's sitting there trying to say that I said
He was in the business. We call that a recap. Like we were recapping our last broadcast, bringing audience members that are just joining the program.
Okay, so let me recap. So you got me this $high motel room. Now where were you going? Go ahead.
So then you came over here, and the last we left you, you had a good friend named Charlie.
George
is his name. I get him mixed up.
No, that was not hard to screw up.
So George comes over here.
Think I like Gorge.
And he was missing teeth as well, by the way. You surround yourself. This seems to be a theme of people you hang around.
You know what? Guess what, kook? When you're my age, you'll be missing teeth too.
I brush mine. It starts in the morning and evening like the dentist tells you to do.
A car wreck here. Hey. A car wreck here or a car wreck there, and some of them pretty teeth will be gone anyway. You'll have implants and all that crap. If you think you're above that, you take a swat right to the face and you'll have them pretty teeth. No, you won't. You'll have an implant.
You want to be missing a couple more fucking teeth?
No, I'm asking
cowboy?
you that. I'm asking you that. I'm asking you that. Let me tell you something. Them are pretty teeth. Okay, and
I just brush my teeth.
I think
morning and afternoon, evening.
That's good.
Rinse it out
That's
after
good.
a meal.
That's good because they need to be clean when they are so far down your throat that you have to drop your pants to chew your food. Yeah,
You better watch your mouth,
Charles.
son.
that's Roy D. Mercer right there.
Are you holding?
No, I'm talking.
It's puff, puff.
Here's
pass.
another one. He says, "I'll boot you in the ass so hard you'll have to clear your throat to part."
Roy D. Mercer, how big a boy are you?
Yep.
Okay, so you leave us. You said you had a gig where you're going to be fishing this week. You're going to be shrimping, making that money so you can come back and get you that studio apartment downtown on the river, do all the fishing and grabbing you want. But now something has happened since we've last left the broadcast. What's happened?
It's what they call missing the boat. When you miss the boat, when the boat tells you they are ready to go, you need to be there at least somewhat before that time. The groceries are on, the boat's been fueled. We are throwing the lines at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Now, my good friend George is supposed to have me there long before 1 o'clock doesn't show. Now I have to ride the buses. By the time I get there, it's 2:30 or 3 o'clock. Boat's gone. That changes everything. Now I don't have a boat that I'm going to. Now I got to go out there and look for a boat. Now I had a boat all the way up to this morning, but the guy I was taking his place was in New York. They weren't sure if he was going to come back. I thought I'd be leaving right after this show.
Okay, now.
Then the guy shows up this morning. So that one's out. Now I got to look for another one.
Okay, but I got some very disturbing text messages over the weekend
Yeah.
as I was just trying to enjoy myself with my family.
Yeah.
One in which you were threatening the life of another man.
And when you sleep under the stars, when that doesn't have to be, that can become very annoying, especially when you get them little sticker things all over you that won't come off, and you got to take your clothes off to scratch them off. And not only
You
that,
went as far as to say you were going to kill a man.
I was going to beat him to death. I was going to beat him, just walk in and just beat
What exactly it is it that Charlie did to you?
Okay, let's talk about this. How about when I went to jail one time on my 1100 Suzuki Katana and I had him go sell it for $4,500 and he gave me $40 and then took the money and ran. Okay, that's the one that I never forgot. You know, so I'm just telling you, over the years, this same person I've trusted many times and I won't do it anymore.
Because he took you for how much money?
Well, this time,
Because you got taken by some hooligans in Atlanta for how much?
about $400.
400. Now you got a friend who was supposed to drive you here to the studio and then drive you to the boats, and you gave him a little bit of money as well. How much you give him?
About $40.
$40.
And I let him steal 10 because I thought he was
You
a friend
stole
of mine. Yeah.
You let him steal it.
Well, I saw him taking it and I didn't say nothing.
So now I'd like to say you're down almost $450.
Right. That's the money that I planned on having when I got here, and we were supposed to get a pad together. He didn't do that either. All the things he told me, I got plenty of money. He doesn't have plenty of money. I'll get you wherever you want to go. He's not getting me wherever. This is all baloney. Once he figured out that I showed up with only $100, a little more than $100 in my pocket, he's not going to be able to get that much out of me. You get 30 or 40, now I'm running low on money. Now you're not going to get much more. So what do? You just don't come back anymore.
Jay,
Right.
will you read the text message of exactly what he intended to do to this guy? Because I don't know.
I called them straight up.
You might have been too drunk to
Nope.
remember what you said in these text messages.
No, I'm not.
Next time, maybe you should.
When you're sitting under the stars, when you shouldn't be.
Go ahead and read the beginning, and then I'd like to hear Mr. Wendy read a little of his own text messages. Go ahead, Jay.
There stands a good chance, a very good chance, that you will hear about me on the news because I'm going to walk into that grilled cheese shop and kill George.
Oh, what did he say he was going to do to George?
Well, he's going to first walk into that grilled cheese shop and kill George.
And I called that girl up that runs that place and told her the same thing. I'm not kidding.
Over how much money?
It ain't over missing the boat. That's a couple grand. Five
He
grand.
cost you a couple grand. This guy.
$5 grand. Well, so far, unless I find another boat, I blame him for missing the one.
Do we have his number? Should we call him?
Yeah, but he ain't gonna want. He'll want to try to cause you more problems. But if you want to, yeah.
And you gonna whoop his ass, or?
Well, he already knows that could easily happen anytime. He knows that. That's
Well,
why
maybe
he carries
you
a gun.
maybe you
That's
should
why
make
he
good. Maybe you should make good with him.
Wait, make good for what? To get screwed over again? Listen, over the last 35 years, I learned my lesson on that guy.
How come it's always somebody screwing you over?
Because
never
you
you.
know
It's
what?
never
Ain't
Mr.
it? You
Wendy's
know what?
fault.
Okay. Well, let's talk about how come people tell me the reason you get screwed over is because you let people do it. Okay, so that's how come it's always people doing it, because I let them. I watched him take that money, and I let him. The
Continue.
money I'm talking about being screwed over, I let him do it. I bought the smokes, I bought the gas, I let him do it.
So it's your own fault. You're actually owning up to something here.
No, it's all my. Listen, let me tell you something. If I'd have never started drinking ever, like I didn't used to way back when, I would still have a nice house, a nice boat, nice car, nice everything.
So
Drinking.
Why do you keep drinking?
That is the $10 million question. Why do people do that?
Yeah.
You know why? Because people drink to change their mood. And depending on what you
What's
drink.
your mood right now?
Well, I'm just drinking beer, so my mood's kind of lame, just kind of, but whiskey's different. Whiskey and rum is different. White liquors.
But if you're looking for a job right now, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to
Get
go
liquored
grab
up,
a fifth, get liquored up, go up there to shrimp and boats.
That's right. That's
Smelling
right,
like
right.
booze.
Right, but they all drink beer, so that part's all right. But if you walk up with heavy alcohol on you, then that's a different story. They'll say, "Hey, what are you drinking?"
You got some other text messages, by the way. So you've already threatened to kill a man. What
Well,
else?
I was pretty mad.
You were upset. This guy said he was going to give you a ride, and then all of a sudden he backed out last minute. I can understand. I can understand how a man would be upset over that. But you went as far to say as you would kill a man. What else? Maybe you should let Mr. Wendy read the next few text messages.
Okay. Now, I'm going to hand you my phone. I've got a segment picked out, and I'd like for you to read these text messages word for word, commentary at the end.
Okay, I don't really remember these.
Just
Oh
try
my
it.
God, I
Just
don't have my glasses. Okay.
All right, read
Word for word.
These are your text messages. So go ahead
To
and
him,
No, just read what's written there.
what you
it
texted.
doesn't look like something I would text.
Oh, it is what you text. I sent him
I
two
don't never talk
screenshots.
about hugging people, but I'll go ahead and start reading. As soon as I figure out I didn't write it, then I'll quit reading.
Oh, you wrote this. And I have it timestamped.
Have I ever hugged you? I don't think so. I don't know, but I think about it here and there. Wait a minute. Let me back up. Have I ever hugged you?
Okay,
Okay.
Who are these two?
If you play Love, I Love You.
What?
Too late. I think it's, This is not to George.
This is to Gentry.
No. We're not talking about me loving
Yeah.
you. You know what? You're missing the whole point right there.
Okay,
the
what
song
the
Love
fuck
You Too
are you
Late. I
texting
like
me
that
on
song.
Saturday night?
I like that
Read
song,
the-
Love You Too Late.
Okay.
Love You Too Late. It's a great song. I like that song.
Okay, read the text message, please.
Okay.
Read it aloud. Because it's like, what the fuck is he trying to say?
Start from the beginning. Have I ever hugged you?
I can't. I already read the first sentence.
Oh,
I can't read it.
You can.
I would never talk like that.
Try it.
oh, you would text it because
This
you
is
texted
reading.
some
Do you know?
weird
Do you
shit.
know? Do you know that Joe could never get me to say the word LOVE? I would not say it. I wouldn't say that word
This
because.
is reading. You're just going to
Just
read
read
this.
what you wrote
Okay.
aloud.
This must be the part where I thought I probably wouldn't be ever seeing you again because I was going to jump on a shrimp boat and make me some money and just head to Louisiana and get on a crew boat and be done
Oh,
with it.
so that's the plan. You're just going to leave us high and dry here.
No. This is crossing my mind.
Read
just
the
in case.
text.
Read
Okay.
the fucking text you sent me.
Okay.
Weird.
I will always love you, G Money. Just maybe not the same as the last time or the next time. We'll see how it goes. How much I love you depends on how much I love how everything is going. Well, that's what I'm telling you. If I'm doing good, then you're all right in my book. But if I'm
Yeah.
not doing good, then listen. Then you'll.
Pick up right there. Pick up right there.
No,
So what else does it say?
I'm not okay. So far, so good. I still love you. I stand by my story. Everything's all right.
All right.
Even after I leave here today, Yando, I was broke this morning. Now I'm going to have a little bit more money, so
Okay.
I'll still love him.
Commentary at the end.
Okay, go ahead. Continue to read. The text message I'm receiving is, I'm trying to babysit a couple of small children, spend some time with my family. I look over and Mr. Wendy's texting me.
Go ahead.
As of right now, I will still love you tomorrow.
Continue
When
on.
tomorrow gets here, because I don't know what may happen tomorrow, so I may not love him anymore tomorrow. But when tomorrow gets here, we'll be able to solidify that I still love you. When
Okay.
tomorrow gets here. I can't promise a day ahead that I will still love you tomorrow.
Okay,
I have to wait till tomorrow.
Continue to read on because it gets weirder.
I must be thinking about in case it doesn't go good. Coming up.
What else does it say?
I still want to love you otherwise.
No, you're mumbling. Mr. Wendy usually speaks with a pair of
I don't have
balls.
my top teeth in, punk, Gentry. I don't want to call you a punk. That's not
Maybe you
true.
should put your teeth in before you come on the air if you can't speak without your teeth.
I can speak without them.
Okay, go ahead.
I still want to love you. Otherwise, it's a whole different ball game. And I
What?
would love to love you.
What the fuck does that say? What does it say? Read that
Hold
part
on
again.
a minute.
This is.
It says,
What are all
I'm
these?
trying to think. This is when I was drinking Steel Reserves. I apologize.
Yeah,
Two
you're
Steel
drinking up
Reserves.
Steel Reserves.
No, these
You
things are
have
turpentine.
M.
Yeah, because I'm
That's what he
thinking. I'm thinking out loud. Just like right now, I go, You
All right,
know
read
what,
the,
Gentry?
read the one
Read
after.
the text. What the fuck are you saying at this
I
point?
still want to love you. Otherwise, it's a whole different ball game. Because if I don't love you, that's the different ball game I'm talking about. I either love
What
you
game?
or no.
What team are you playing for?
And I would love to love somebody, then go on this everlasting joy ride. Hold on. then I must have. I must have came to my senses because the next word is never mind. Look, it says it right there.
Oh my
never
God.
mind.
What
So,
the fuck? Okay, so
Joyride.
Try to help me understand.
The crap in Atlanta, the crap with George, the crap with the boat leaving, everything. That's the joyride. You're up 1 minute, you're down the next. You fly like an eagle 1 minute, and you soar or you fucking crash like a fucking rock.
Let me just recap for those of you that aren't speaking the speak and the whiskey. What was it you were drinking? Top shelf. It sounded like.
No, that one right there was the cheapest one they got. Let me
What
think,
is it? You just said what it was called.
I think it was Canadian Acres or some crap. I don't
So
know.
you're all on Canadian Acres, and you're texting me telling me you want to kill a man because he got you for $40.
That's why people will tell
I gotta
you.
go back.
People who know about red liquor. People who
Red
know about-
liquor.
I gotta
That's
go
whiskey.
back.
That's whiskey.
He smeared over this first one.
Yeah, he tried to leave some things out. I
Let me
feel
just,
like
I just want to clearly read the little first text.
What?
So-
I read everything.
No,
I
no.
don't know.
So let's go back and set the stage. Gentry's at home on an off night.
I don't know what
babysitting
he's
some
doing.
people's
I
children.
don't know what. I'm under the
And
trees
his
at
phone
Trico.
goes beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
And he looks at his phone, and
Yeah.
it's from Charles.
Yeah.
So it says, "Have I ever hugged you? I don't think so. I don't know, but I
That
think
don't-
about it here and there if you play. Love you. Too late. I think it's appropriate. Better late than never." Yeah, WTF, dog.
what? So Saturday
Now
night,
let me tell
you've
you.
had a few pops.
It's my turn now.
Go ahead, you're on the floor.
Here's the deal that I cannot stand about where I just came from. Where I just came from.
Where'd you come from?
Michigan, northern Michigan. The first thing everybody does there is they want to hug you. And you just left an hour ago. You come back and they want to hug you. I bet people wanting to hug me, and I dance around in the car. I'm not hugging you. I'm not.
I will
Quit
always
hugging.
love you, G Money.
Oh my God! Hang
Just
on.
maybe not the same as the last time.
What?
Or the next.
What time are we talking about?
You want to know something worse than
What
that?
the fuck is going on with you on Saturday
yeah,
night?
no. Let me
Knee
tell
deep
you
in
what
some
he missed.
Mad Dog
let me,
2020.
Hey,
Jesus
let
Christ.
me tell you what he missed, Yando, and it's still on my phone. He told me when I said I was going to kill George. He said, "I'll be watching the news." I texted back. I said, "I don't think you'll be watching the news
Oh,
because
yeah.
I was going to get him
He's
too."
trying to threaten me, but I knew there was nothing to worry about because
I know.
Charles got no money and no way to come find my house.
I'll walk. You know.
So to update everyone, you were coming down here. There was a lot of opportunity knocking here in sunny Florida.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's
And-
one
and
thing. It
so
sounds
far-
too. Hey.
So far, some opportunity has come, but not everything you've dreamed of on this vacation of a trip you've had.
Let me correct that. When you say there's a lot of opportunity knocking, that's all well and good. But opportunity knocking does not, knock, knock, who's there? I don't know, somebody, a month, 2 months. My answer to that right now is get on a boat. You get on a boat, it's all done. You live there, you eat there, and you work there. It's all good. You don't got a ride anywhere. You are on your job for 40 straight days. You come in with a pile of money. But when you miss a boat, and you can blame it directly on someone who you told the night before that I had to be there by 1. So be here well before 11. It don't take 2 hours to drive to the beach. Don't make me. I know he sleeps in late, 10:30 every day. That's the time he got in the date.
What's his number? We're going to call him.
Okay.
Yeah, but you could have got a lift to made the boat. We could have made the boat, right?
Yeah, he could have called me. I didn't hear from him. I didn't know anything about it until he was going to kill somebody. I mean, we could have taken care of it. What's his number? Let's give him a call. We got to settle.
Is he on the boat right now?
He works at a restaurant here. He runs a restaurant. He runs a restaurant here.
This guy's your friend.
I shut down everything about him. I'm going to see if I can still dig up anything. I was so mad.
I think I might have his number.
Well, good, because he told me he was going to call you.
No. Go ahead and see if you can find it while I look for it. 'Cause I think I have it, but I don't know for a fact I have it. What was that guy's name? George?
Yeah, but he calls from a different number once in a while. Hang on. I know what to do. Hang on. I'm going right to my phone, and then I'm going to last calls.
We have a hostile work environment over
here, Yando.
Beer.
Here's the last.
We got beer and cigarettes right here in the.
I think it says 204.
Just give me the damn thing.
I can't read
This portion of the
it.
program.
I think it starts out with 204.
Brought to you by
yesterday or something.
Marlboro Menthols.
I'm not going to listen to this conversation. I probably shouldn't. We'll let you talk to him.
It's also brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers.
I'll let you talk for a half hour.
Okay.
Half hour?
Yeah.
I don't have a half hour.
Hello?
Hey, is this George?
Yeah,
What's up, George? How you doing? It's Gentry.
good. Hey, what's going on, Gentry?
What's new, my man?
Not a whole lot.
Life treating you good? You having a good day?
Yeah.
That's good. We're here in the studio. I just want to let you know you're on the air. We mean nothing but love for you. I'm about ready to kill fucking Mr. Windy.
Yeah.
Because this son of a bitch tells me he's got $800. He's coming down here with a bunch of cash. Says he's got him a job. I tell him I have a little part-time job for him.
Right, that's what you told me.
Yeah, that's what I told you. Can you reiterate the conversation you and I had quickly for the audience as to what I was bringing to the table for Charles? Go ahead.
You told me a part-time job, about $200 a week, a couple days a week, and that he needed to have a place and transportation.
Yeah. I don't know that he's living up to the $200 a week so far because he eats into the bottom line by having to be picked up, and he has to have 4 beers. All that comes off the top. So, what do you think?
I don't know, Gentry. It's up to you whether he's worth it or not, you know?
Well, I have no problems compensating him if he's delivering the goods. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he said he had something worked out with you as well. Is this true?
What worked out? I mean, I can't. I got a life, Gentry. I can't drop everything every second he needs a ride.
I can understand that and respect that. So he's saying that he had something worked out with you. You were going to drive him down to the shrimp boats. He claims he missed his boat. And it's 100% your fault, is what he's saying.
Well, I don't know what to tell him. You know, you got to be a grown man and get around.
Yeah. He could have had that worked out. Did he have a time worked out with you?
He said he needed to get down to the boats, but I mean, the way I understood it is he talked to you about working this week. So I mean, what's he doing? Is he going shrimping or is he working for you? What's he doing?
Well, he was going to go shrimping first so that he could stack his cash and get him a place to stay, and then he wouldn't have to rely on this money as much.
Yeah.
He said you guys had a place. You guys were going to shack up together and share some rent.
Nah, man, I got a place and everything. I'm all set, you know. I got a life. I can't drop everything for him, bro.
I understand. Mr. Wendy, do you have anything to say to George? I think you guys have had a long friendship. You guys should continue to be friends, even though I did receive text message on Saturday night that were disturbing.
George, you know what it's like. You know, when you miss the boat. He's not going to talk, so you might as well just hang on.
You know what it's like.
Oh, yeah. Definitely some of the blame lies in this guy's corner. He started crawfishing.
He did. He started crawfishing, and then he hung up.
Uh-huh.
You see? All I had to do is say, you know what? He's been in Texas.
You got talking to the microphone.
He has been in Texas where he missed the boat. He told me it was the most miserable experience. It was like when your boat leaves, now you got to find another boat or find another way out of there.
Now we've reached out and guilted another human. Who knows what's happening at his house? He may be eating emotionally now.
Well, he will be.
Is that what he does?
Yep.
That's his trigger? He's going to have 100 cheeseburgers tonight?
Guess what? What he will do now is find out what boat I do finally get on, and then he'll find out when I come in. And then he'll be there and he'll say, if you were listening the whole time, you heard me say that, I can't just drop everything. I can't. And I'll say, yeah, but that's not what you told me when I was in Michigan. You told me you would get me anywhere I had to go at any time. Now when I get here and you say, I can't just drop everything. And what about you having plenty of money and then you hit me up for smoke and you hit me up for gas and you hit me up for take all my quarters and stuff off the dresser? That don't sound like someone with plenty of money to me. I got a life. Well, I don't know. I heard, my understanding is the reason he's always broke is because he's one of them Poppers. Poppers.
He's a poppers?
Oh, yeah.
Have you hugged him? Have you hugged him?
No, I don't hug anybody. That's only a joke. Everybody in Michigan likes to hug people. I have had people go up to me like this, and I'm like, no, I'll shake your hand, and I put my hand out.
Hugging is way cleaner than handshaking.
I don't care. They're rubbing their
boobs.
And men, too. And men too, they want to hug you tight. Listen, I'm not hugging you or you tight. I'm not built like that.
He doesn't have enough of that red sauce in him. Get a little more of that red sauce in him. You hear him talk.
Guess what? A lady who was dying. I'm gonna tell you about hugging people. A lady in Texas who was dying. She just found out her stomach cancer came back after 25 years. She said, "I need a hug." Okay, well, she's not gonna make it much longer, so I better hug her. So what I did, wrapped my arms around her, gave her a little pat on the back, and I thought that was a good hug, and man, I got in a whole lot of trouble for that because that was not a real hug. That was just a little, oh, sorry, later. Yeah, so either you hug them right or don't hug them at all.
Oh, yeah.
So what's the next phase here? We're now at how many days that you've been in town? 4 or 5?
Been
here since Friday. 3 days.
Yeah. Next phase, we're heading back out there and do like I've been doing. More boats will be coming in because Christmas is coming, and they'll be in before Christmas.
Does anybody fish during Christmas time? Are there some Jewish fishermen?
No. No.
They're not worried about Christmas.
Most of them want to fish right up until they call shrimping fishing. Most of them want to fish right up until the first because that's when the end of the season comes in, how much money your boat made this year, and you get put into a ranking on the company boats. And when you're at the bottom of the list on company boats of what you caught, then you're in jeopardy of there'll be a new captain on that boat in the new year, like football. So most of them will go ahead and drag through Christmas if they are at the bottom of the list. They'll go through Christmas because they got to try to get off the bottom.
And what do you got to do to fill out an application? How do you get on there?
No, you go say, you remember me? I used to be the fuel man. They all remember me. Joel, who runs a supply house I used to work out of, running the fuel department runs out of the supply house. Joel, you got my number? Anybody comes in there, he knows I don't do drugs. Drink a little beer.
We hope you get out there on the water, man.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'll better.
What's going on with you, Yandel?
I've been acting in a little play.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've seen big clips of the play in the newspaper.
Yeah, I've been on the newspaper, on TV.
Jay Yandel's had his picture in the newspaper.
Yeah.
He's actually been on the news. I know you said you were going to be on the news.
With Rick Coates and all of them. They said, can you tell Mr. Winnie to lift his hat a little more so the camera could see me right in the face? I was like, oh, whatever.
Oh, what was that?
When I was on the news in Michigan.
You're trying to take away from Jay's spotlight. We're talking about Jay being on the news.
You said something about you ever been on the news.
I've been on the news too, child.
No.
That's not
Jay has recently been on the news for his role in the play that's off Broadway. And he does a fine job. You should go see that play.
I don't know. Did you bring different pants?
What's wrong with those pants?
They're blue jeans.
You can't wear blue jeans in there?
You can, but it's frowned upon.
But those have some kind of blueberry juice on them, right?
It's the theater.
No, it's actually cactus plums, but they're good.
It's blood, clearly.
No, it's
like
not.
blood.
You'd be some. No, it's cactus plums. They are as red
George's
as blood. Baloney. Look it up, a cactus plum, and you see how purple they are. You'll know that they're full of juice. That crap shot. There's probably some way up here on my shirt.
How much was that shirt?
Look, yeah,
was worth $400. Now it's down to
look,
you got to give somebody $5 to take that from you.
Blood here and there. No, that's from biting into the cactus plum and it shot that red juice all over me, and that's where it dripped.
And you got it behind your ears, even. Other ear.
Well, maybe.
Well, I got some good stories about HOA over the weekend. We're going to have to call my HOA and give them a hard time. We'll do a little prank phone calling
Hell
coming up
yeah.
in a little bit.
I hate the HOA.
We've got some great shows coming up. Have you heard the show that's on this station yet, Mr. Windy, called Sex Talk with My Mom? Have you heard this show?
Sex with my mom for short.
Sex with my mom.
No,
yeah.
Sex Talk with My Mom. Now you're getting it wrong.
No, he said
no.
for short.
Yeah, for short.
It's not just talking is what he's saying. What he's saying is they're actually getting down to doing it.
So no.
No, that's what he said.
It's-
Sex with my mom.
They
Take
don't
the
do
talk
it.
out.
They don't do it with each other. But they
Well,
talk
you don't
about
know.
it. They
Maybe
talk
not
about
on the air. Maybe not on the air.
So
it.
it's
It's the creepiest thing you ever heard.
Oh, I'll guarantee you. I wouldn't do
Sex
it.
talk with my mom.
Nope, not me either.
Yeah, it's a guy who's in his mid-20s. He's got a mom that's probably about 50, hot mom, and she loves talking about sex. And he gets a little embarrassed. The show is called Sex Talk with My Mom, and that's coming up on the podcast playground. Did your mother ever talk about sex with you?
Never,
Birds and the bees?
Never. The worst my mother ever did to us. And
Worse.
She did it to us.
We're talking about like
We were
your
getting-
parents
I know. I'm telling you.
discussing the birds and the bees with you.
Never.
Okay.
My mother used to have us brush her hair, and we hated that. And we're like, man, I'm going to stand here and brush your hair. What
Like
the?
you and all your
pubic hair?
siblings?
Yeah. It'd be somebody else's turn.
You had to-
Marsha, my sister,
To
Marsha.
brush the pubes?
No, a hair on her head.
She have a good head of hair?
Yeah.
Better than you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
He's got a lot of hair in the back, though.
Well,
So
that
you would be
I
brushing
want
your
my
mother's hair.
money back.
What would your mother be doing while you're?
Either sitting in a chair or laying on her bed.
So what does this have to do with having the sex talk with your parents?
Because I don't think either one of my parents ever even said,
How
I
many
love
kids?
you. I love you.
Oh.
I think my dad said one time when he married his second wife, I remember the only time I ever heard him use that word love was when he said, if she leaves me, talking about his second wife, she did not like his kids. If she leaves me, I will always love you, but I will never forgive you. So that's the only time I ever heard him use that word. So they never said, I love you. I will always love you. Yeah, but I'll never forget. Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm the only one left standing of the boys. 4 are gone. I'm still going. And my sister.
And your mother never had the sex talk with any of you guys.
Did they feed you guys?
Maybe.
They fed you
Oh,
guys?
yeah, no. My dad did all that.
Did he beat
Good
you?
news school. No. Oh, well, you were wrong. When I got them shot at one time.
Decent
yeah.
man?
Oh, yeah. Army veteran, just
Yeah,
got out of
so
Vietnam.
That's love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How'd you learn about the birds and the bees? Who taught you about
From school, sex ed in school.
Sexual
and we
education.
laughed our way right through all of it, like you do.
Yeah.
Look at him, penis. Yeah, right.
How did you tell your children, Jay? You got 4 kids. Did you have any conversations with any of them? You have 3 girls, 1 boy. I wouldn't expect you to have the sex talk with your daughter, but maybe that's the right thing. There's no real right or wrong way to do it.
They don't.
They
Mom
got
handles
mom.
that.
They got mom for
Mom
that.
does the
And I
girls
don't
and
even
dad
wanna
does the
hear it.
boys. I know that one.
And the how you handle it is when they start talking about it or asking questions, you go, ask your mother to go in there. Allison!
Yeah. So, I have a son that I have to have that sex talk with. He's now got some wheels. He's driving around. He's going to be picking up chicks, which he's already doing. He's going out and having, dinner dates at Chili's.
Yeah.
You know what happens after some nachos at Chili's?
Yeah.
They got those long tablecloths at Chili's. It could happen right in the restaurant.
Oh my God, it could. So I don't know. Would you say give him condoms and tell him, hey, if you're gonna do it?
I think I would start off with what are they teaching you about this, that, and the other at school, so I know where I should start off. And then he'll probably say, "Oh,
quiz
Dad."
him. He's saying you should quiz him. What
and
do
he'll
you
say,
know?
"Oh, Dad, I know. You do this, do that." And
Oh,
then
you
you
know.
can let him do all his answer, and then you can critique him and say, "Well, what about this and what about that?"
We
But-
tried that. We tried that with.
Well, I
with
don't have
our
kids, so I
second
don't know. If it
daughter.
work. Okay.
Well, do you think
And-
you can pass the middle school sex ed exam?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
see if we can pass this testing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, question number 1. The sperm swims up the vagina, through the uterus, and finds the egg waiting in the fallopian tube, the ovum, the penis,
Ovium.
the testicle, or the ovary?
Okay, let's quit it now because we know it left. We left the penis, so we can leave the penis and the testicles out. It's swimming up the vagina. We know that part.
Yeah, it's all the
Now-
way up in there now. It's swimming.
Now I know the fallopian tubes are where their egg travels down. It is created by the ovaries and it travels through the fallopian
Okay.
tubes. So what was the one you said before fallopian tubes?
Ovium
Ovium.
or
That's
the
where it's at.
ovary?
No, ovium.
You say ovium.
That's what I said.
No, then I don't want to take his answer. I'll do ovaries.
The correct answer is penis. LOL. Just kidding.
See, he's playing a stupid game.
The
now.
the real answer is fallopian tube.
I win. I'm
You
the
said
champion.
ovium. You said ovium.
No, you tried to tell me something about fallopian tube first.
All right, the next
How can you be
question.
the champion after one question?
The second
Well, because
question.
I'm 1,000, you're 0. That's champ to me.
All right, I've got the second question
Here
here.
we go.
The blank or male reproductive cell carries chromosomes from the father.
Sperm.
The blank or male reproductive cell carries chromosomes from the father. Is it A, ovum, B, sperm, C, penis, D, testicle, or E, ovary?
We know
Which
we're
is it?
all. I don't want to agree with Yando, but if he guesses it first, I mean, whatever.
Oh, you don't get to guess. So now we're both at 1,000.
No. I get my half,
Guys,
and
you
you
guys
get
can
half.
both guess if you'd like.
I was going to say sperm, but if he, what are we on? Do.
Yeah, what
I
game
gotta
is
hit
this?
the button.
You
I gotta hit the button quicker than him.
Yeah. You gotta. Well, you just gotta shout it out.
Well, okay. Well, you told me before, don't do that.
Shout it.
Yeah.
Shout it out. So, what do you think?
We both agree that it's sperm. We know that.
We both agree that it's sperm. We'll go to the test here.
Yeah.
We'll input the sperm. And humans inherit chromosomes from their father and mother, and they get it from the sperm or male reproductive cell. Very nice work there, gentlemen. Very nice work. Moving on to the next one. The following actions could result.
Try to be quicker than Yando.
The following actions could result in pregnancy, except unprotected sexual intercourse,
That.
sexual intercourse with a broken condom,
That.
sperm finding an egg,
That.
or not having sex.
Not having sex.
Which one is it? Mr. Wendy, which one is it?
I already got it.
The following actions could result in pregnancy, except unprotected sexual intercourse.
Oh my God! Whatever. Yeah, he
Which
got
one
it
is
again.
it?
He got it again.
He got it.
Yeah, you can. The Virgin Mary didn't have sex, but she got pregnant. But they got theories around how that happened.
So not having sex.
There are ways to get pregnant, not having sex.
Turkey
Apparently,
baster.
she did it. No, it was on his hands, and they're playing around, and it somehow got in there.
Okay,
no,
now.
No. She was young. She was underage. He wasn't dilly-dallying with Mary.
Okay,
No.
I don't know. I don't know. I just trying to figure out how you could get pregnant without having sex.
Okay.
Somehow it got there.
I got the next question.
No, she was
Acne.
known in town of being a virgin.
Acne or pimples might appear on your face during puberty, so you should wash your face. A, as often as possible. B, 3 times a day. C, once in the morning. Or D, twice a day.
Those are all lies.
3 times a day.
Acne on your face is caused by eating refined sugar. I have told many people everywhere. It's not chocolate. It's
And
not
milk.
It's refined sugar.
And
you
milk.
stop eating refined sugar and watch
milk.
your face. I don't know if milk did it, but I do know refined sugar doesn't.
According to the BuzzFeed.
Yeah, because they're
twice a
crap.
day.
No, they're crap. There's not the problem is not oil on the outside of your skin. It's coming from the inside. You can sand your skin with a sander, and you still have acne coming through the scars.
Okay, it's the final
Stop
one.
eating refined sugar, and you'll be fine. If you want to sweeten something, sweeten it with honey.
All right, final question.
It's all natural.
Actually, this is the championship question, so whoever gets this right is the champ. It's a big one.
Right.
Bonus question, money ball. What's the correct sequence of the 4 stages of the vaginal childbirth? Jay, I would give him the advantage on this one because
He got a bunch of
he's
them.
got 4 children.
Yep.
You should know the 4 stages. It's now been, 16 stages you've been through with all your children. So here it is. Placental, contractions, dilation, expulsion.
Now, let me answer before him, because even I know that. I mean, I know that dilation is when they start doing that. When they start dilating, they start getting worried. Okay? And the placenta, that's their water breaking. So we'll do placenta first.
Placenta first.
Dilation second.
What about contractions? Where do they come in?
What's after them?
Well, there's 4 options.
Contractions, I want to make sure
There's
they're
placental.
Uh-huh.
There's contractions. There's dilation. and there's expulsion.
Okay, expulsion is a baby being born. So we're back to placenta, right?
Okay.
That's the water breaking. Then you have dilation.
Okay, you're going placenta dilation. That's
Wait a minute,
not
hang
one
on.
of the options.
Hang on. What do you mean? I don't got to put it in their
ready.
order.
Yeah, that's the question is what order does it come in?
Okay, well, do
Give me
the
the
four
order.
one more time real quick.
Okay, they're placental.
Mm-hmm.
There's contractions. There's dilation, and there's expulsion. So, which order do you think the
Okay,
four come?
okay. One is
Dilation,
one is-
contraction, expulsion, placenta.
No. I think placenta is the water breaking, and that's the first thing. When the water breaks, that's when they holler, "Oh, my
They
water
already
broke."
have had contractions before the water break.
Oh, see, now
Contractions might start first, I think.
I don't
dilated.
know.
You gotta be
Oh,
dilated.
You gotta be dilated first.
No.
Or
I
do
know-
the contractions cause the dilation?
I know somebody was just sitting right there, wasn't doing anything. Then she says, "Oh my God, what? My water just broke. Let me out of here." And she wasn't complaining. Don't contractions, don't they go, oh God, he's kicking or he's moving or going sideways or something. She wasn't doing none of that. All she said was, "Oh my God, my water just broke." I think that's
All right.
placenta.
Well, so you gonna give me your four? Go ahead.
Placenta is first. That's the water breaking.
Okay, you going contractions, dilation, expulsion.
Expulsion is last. We know that. That's a baby coming out. So we know that. So we got placenta first. That's the water breaking. And so we got four. Now we just got to work on 2 and 3. You have contractions and dilation. I have never been in there when
Have you ever seen a vagina before, Charles?
Let me tell you something, Gentry.
Other than when you came out of your mama?
Yeah, right. Oh, you want to start doing that? Because I'll get you.
No, I'm just asking.
No, you might as well go get some
You were
whiskey
so
now.
freaking close to answering the questions. You're
No,
down to contraction.
I seen some of the nastiest ones that could ever be imagined. Black and blue, look like they've been beaten with a baseball bat, and I wonder how that happened. So don't tell me I ever seen them. Yeah, I seen them.
So you said placental first.
Yep.
You said dilation second.
Yes. Contractions third,
Expulsion final.
because when the contractions get close together, then the baby's on the way.
Here's what it is. It's contractions first. It's dilation second. It's expulsion third, and then it's finally ends with the placenta.
So I got it right. First guess.
Jay got it right.
I don't remember him saying placenta last.
Run the tape back. I said placenta last because you said placenta was first.
So the placenta's the baby.
It's
okay.
the afterbirth. No, the placenta is the
You fucked that up.
Oh my
afterbirth.
God! Oh, see, that,
Now
okay.
some women eat that.
No, I'm all right.
Contractions, dilation,
No.
expulsion,
Yeah.
placenta.
No.
And you would have failed
So what?
the middle school sex ed exam.
Oh my! And so
All right,
what?
so-
Do I gotta stay after school? They got beer.
I
So,
hope they do.
We tried this particular approach with my daughter, and she told us that she already knew what sex was. And so I said, okay, lay it on us. What is sex? And she said, well, sex is when a boy puts his pee-pee in a girl's front hole or butthole.
That's pretty much what it is,
So
for the most part.
I said,
mean,
no, that's wrong. What do you mean that's wrong? My wife's like, well, that's...
it's pretty spot on.
I gotta tell you about the little rascals. Then are you gonna talk about that? That one little girl. What's her name on that show? Darla went home and told her mother that what's that little dude's name? Spanky.
Yeah, fat kid.
That Spanky showed her his wiener today after school.
And?
Who's your favorite little rascal?
The little troublemaker. Hang on.
Alfalfa.
Yes. Let me tell you what happened here with now. Darla is telling Mama that Spanky showed her his wiener after school today. And of course the mother preached out, oh my God, I can't believe it. She said, don't worry, Mama, I didn't like it. And she said, what was it about? She said, it was salty.
She must have swallowed it.
That was hilarious, Charles.
I don't know.
We could go back to the text messages.
So
We need more beer.
we're going to go pick up some more beer.
Okay, thank you.
We'll be back at the studio tomorrow. Hopefully, Mr. Wendy will have a job. And he'll be out fishing, so he can make him a big old pile of cash. Come
Get
back
a nice
here,
pad.
get you set up real nice.
Get my license back. Get a ride. You got to start. I wasn't going to do it up there in Michigan. They're too cutthroat, them people.
Man, doesn't it snow there and get really freezing
For
cold?
9 months. For 9 months out of the year. Yeah. It already started this year in October, and it runs all the way through May.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, yeah. They're snowing like crazy up there right now.
No thanks. I'm a Florida cracker.
So, what kind of things do you think you're going to be bringing on the show here? Because, once you get settled in, then we got to start thinking about content. We're going to start building this show. I mean, these are just kind of pre-shows as we get ready. We're archiving us, building this show. The first thing is just trying to get you here.
Well, if I get like my old place back like I had before, not on River Road, but out there on the beach, I see it's for rent again. If I get that one back and I get my boat back and put it right out there, now I got me a boat to go out there where you ain't got to put it in the water or nothing like that. You just go out your backyard and get in a boat and go. If I get that back, ooh, that's going to turn. There's a lot of good things happen when you got a boat in your backyard. Not
And what's
on
that
a
going
lake.
to do for the radio show here?
Just like Joe tried to do, we were trying to do shows from me being out shrimping and crabbing live on the air. When a stone crab, especially a big one, when they get you on the hand right there.
Nobody's going to be able to see it. It's radio.
Well, it turned out to be worse than that. There was no signal, so we couldn't do it. So that's right.
Yeah.
There's
So
no phone signal.
that
So
idea
now
is-
they got satellite phones.
That idea has already been shot down.
I know that. But you're just saying, what are you going to do out there? Well, we can't do that. So let me think about listening next time. I guess I'll get my spear gun. Oh,
this is
what
gonna be
about
what?
what about when I ran up to I want to say Guantanamo, but Gasparilla Island when I was shooting them lizards. Remember that?
I do remember that.
That was
You were trying to catch them.
No, I was supposed to shoot them.
Now, they are issuing Python licenses.
Oh, you're there.
You think you could catch you a python?
Oh, I know I couldn't.
Yeah. Would you
Oh.
hug it?
No.
Squeeze it?
No.
Keep
no.
it for
We
your
could
own?
just
they-
splash around a little bit and do
They
some
do.
theater of the
No.
mind.
What kind of snake you want to get your hands on there, Mr. Wendy?
A python. Yeah.
Oh, big boy.
Yeah, one of them 25 footers. Yeah.
20.
Do they give you money for those if you capture them? When you capture these pythons?
If you find somebody who makes boots, they will. But these
That's
other people,
up to you. You're just
Yeah.
allowed to go get some.
Right, you're allowed. What you do with them, But if you find somebody that makes boots,
Like gators.
I'll
you
bet
know.
it's yeah.
You
I'll
could
bet-
take them, but do you know how to cut them up and skin them and make boots?
Yeah, or eat
just
the tail. Eat
give
the
it to
tail.
somebody.
Gator tail is one of the finest eating dishes you ever had it.
I have had it. And I
Gator
wouldn't
tail.
call it one of the finest.
Okay, I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah,
I was just
okay.
in case somebody hadn't ever had it.
God.
It tastes like chicken. Tell them it tastes like frog legs.
It doesn't taste like any chicken I ever had.
Oh, how about frog legs?
Maybe a chicken that.
No, frog legs. I
are
shouldn't have
pretty
said
good.
chicken. Yeah, I should
It
have
all
said
comes
chicken.
down to the batter that they're fried in.
Well,
for me.
and the temperature, the oil, and a bunch of other stuff. Because alligator meat is a lot more condensed. You're supposed to fry it a little bit lower temperature so you don't tighten it up, make it rubbery, like
Yeah.
325 instead of 350. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if you had to put a percentage on it, Charles, that tonight you think you'll be able to score yourself a fishing job, what do you think the percentage of it is?
Absolutely zero.
It's a 0%.
Damn, that is no chance in hell.
No, I've already checked with
But
all
I'm
them
saying
today.
lock
no,
one
I
down
have
for
all-
later in the week.
Well, now you're changing what your question is. I already put my name in. What's the chances of locking one down? That's anyone's guess. You go out there and they'll say, hey, I know I told you were hired, and then our other hand that you're taking his job because he wasn't going to show up. He showed up, but now he took off again. So you're back to hired again. I could be right back out tomorrow, or there's another boat that's on the railway. I could get hired on that one. But I got to work with 2 girls if I go on that boat.
Well, that might be a good thing. Yeah, let's say.
Well. Yeah, one of them called Big Titty Kathy.
Yeah.
Oh, big titty
Man, I
Kathy.
love a job
Can
with
crush her.
BTK.
You got
Yeah.
her number?
I don't have her number. I
Why
wouldn't.
don't you have her number?
She's legendary for taking a full beer can and putting it in her backside cheeks and squashing it till it
What,
leaks
what company
beer.
does she work for?
Yeah.
What company does she work for?
She's out there to the. You get me in trouble here.
No, you don't want to say that word.
Yeah, because you'll get me in trouble here. I
All
won't
right,
get a
right,
job
right,
on one of
right.
them boats.
You know about Big Sugar. And
She
Big
works
Orange
at
Juice,
Island
right?
Packing. She works at Island Packing. That's a company, or Villers. She works at Villers or Island Packing. How about
Okay,
that?
well,
That's the last
I
two that
wa-
were
I
in
wanna
business. They
call
both
her.
closed. But I'm not telling you.
I want to call her on the air and try to
I'll
get
get
you
her
this
number
job.
tomorrow. You can't call the office anyway and ask to speak to somebody. All they'll do is go on the loudspeaker and say, so-and-so, you have a message in the office. So you can call and leave a message, and they'll put it on the speaker. They'll come get the message, then they'll call you back. But they're not going to
All
hold
right.
the phone open for you.
We
to
wish
talk.
you the best of luck, Charles. We hope we can, get you off on your feet and get you rolling down here.
Well, I do too. I hope that happens. I do too. Yep. I got a bad start.
Anything you want to say to the audience, Jay? Or anything you want to say, Mr. Wendy, before we sign off?
Well, ain't anybody that I care about is probably listening, unless you're going to be putting it on somewhere. Then people in Michigan are listening.
We're going to be putting it on the website where you'll be able to listen to whenever you want.
She listens to it on muddycountry.com on her phone. When will it be on there? She listens to it on her phone.
Never.
We're going to put it up. We'll put it. This show is for the podcast playground.
But we want you for a segment on Muddy Country to just be something different. Jocking the music like a DJ, like a radio DJ.
I didn't know. Yeah. So they're waiting on Muddy Country.
Oh, you got to give like the weather forecast, traffic report.
Yeah.
What's your favorite country song?
I just told you a minute ago.
What is it?
What did we say?
We said it was Joan Baez.
No. What's his name?
Night the lights got shot out in Georgia.
No. The
That's
night
Reba.
they burned old Dixie down. I forgot what they said. Hang on. I just told you the name of the song. I should look on my phone real quick. I listen to it all the time.
Rambling Man.
No.
Allman Brothers.
Man.
That ain't my truck.
How come my phone's not in my pocket?
If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie.
No. Okay. Give me a minute to think.
David
Y'all
Allen
talk
Coe?
about no.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Hang on.
Ooh, that smell.
No. Man.
Drive.
It's on your phone.
It's on my phone.
Yeah, I told you about that song that I like listening to. It's
Show
on
me your pussy.
It's on your phone. Something about coulda said I should have said I loved you. Love you too late.
Oh yeah.
Love you too late. That's a good song.
Yeah,
right?
it
It ain't no hugging song. He
All
just
right,
said.
we're gonna go hug it out. We'll be back with another episode.
And listen. And if I ever do, here's the reason I sent you that. If I ever do love you, I know it'll be too late. You know what I mean? It'll be too late. By the time I love you, it'll be too late.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking
well, because
about.